Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, and we are going to be playing as the Plantoid species of the Ganvian Empire. Or Ganvius Empire, I should say. So whilst this game is loaded, at the end of the last session we had just declared war upon these guys to the left of us. But at the same time they actually had a defensive agreement with the guys here, which is the Ozkox Star Coalition. Now you might remember the Ozkox. They are actually a species that I had created myself with, of course, the Empire creation tool itself. So I want to be able to make sure I've got enough defenses here. Did I build something here yet? No, that's not mine ship. Where did I place this one here? So this one here, I can actually hopefully move towards the front lines here as well. Move that into that system there. This one has built indeed a military outpost, and I will want to build another one here once I've got enough resources again for that. So let me have a brief look at the actual sector management here. This one's got a shortage in terms of energy. That one's got a substantial surplus in terms of both energy as well as minerals, so I'm actually asking them to contribute more. So that's basically our war goals that we have set at the moment. And then they say, at last, this war will be the beginning of the end of your pitiful nation, Ganvius. Well, let's have a look at how that actually will go. So we actually have got our ships here moving towards this, which is their starbase there. To move my transport fleets into here as well. So in the meantime we have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Hyacinth number 1. The sublight vessel is built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails had a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteorite, which appeared to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it has possessed some interesting engineering design choices. Always good. Briefly go back to that construction ship that we had here. I had said that I wanted to build an extra military outpost here. Let's build that here then. Perfect. All my science ships are still fully engaged, which is good as well, but we will get into a war situation where our main will have to battle with the local space station. Let's kick off the clock speed here slightly. We are engaging the space station, as you can see. Looks like we are suffering some damage because of them. In this instance, some of our corvettes have been damaged by the missiles fired by the space station. In the meantime, we are hitting them as well. I'm going to try to split off my damaged units here as far as I can. I'm going to send those back for repairs, whilst in the meantime I'm basically going to move my main fleet into orbit around the planet itself. I'm also going to basically enter the orbit here. I will want to get one of my science ships here if I can. So this one here is at the moment engaged with the survey of that system here. So I'm going to finish that survey of that system there, followed by a passive mode here. Research project there. This construction ship has finished building another military outpost here, it looks like, which is good, which means I can now actually build another one here. Build it there. So actually we'll be able to create a triangle of military outposts here to protect this system here. Now, it looks like I might actually have to create a number of those defensive platforms along the southern border as well. Okay. Can I in the meantime start building some additional destroyers? It looks like I can build one extra one here. So we had no units that we lost here, but we have of course inflicted damage sufficiently to destroy that one space station. Now this planetary surface here has got fortifications, which we will start taking out shortly. So we're doing high level bombardment on here.
System survey
and as you can
complete.
see, our military units have entered orbit here. Funeral wreath, interesting. And these are the
System survey
flocks.
complete.
Well, flocks of course fits in with the fact that they are bird or avian species. So this system has been surveyed here, which is good. It means that our unit has become available to move up in to the next system. This system has been surveyed here as well. Let's have a look. Do we have that science ship at our disposal now? It does look like it, doesn't it? I've actually got two of them here. Interesting. Not sure why I've got two of them there. Gonna survey those two systems there. This ship I'm sending forward to the north.
System survey complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet engaged. So actually there are units here moving into here. These are destroyers apparently. So it looks like. So let's keep these in orbit for just another minute more or so before actually we'll move them into there. And there is a single destroyer from the Ganvian Empire, which is my own system of course, which I will actually use to engage these guys here with. So let's move them in the meantime.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Research complete.
It looks like our ships are slightly faster than theirs.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Here. And in reality, I would
Situation
want to
log
take out those
updated.
guys there. Now we're engaging them at the moment, as you see. We got substantially more firepower though than they've got. Actually, they are our allies, aren't they? So I didn't have anything to worry about. I was basically moving over here because I thought they were my enemies, but they are actually part of my own empire. They're our vassal that we basically have, so that's good. Finished research, so we can actually build now our stations there. And what can we do? Unlock ship type cruiser. Interesting. So new shining star, actually. Oh, cool. So that looks like we have gained additional levels here for the governor, plus this governor as well. And we have just finished a military outpost here, which I think I'm going to go straight to, and I'm actually going to build the next one here on this junction. Let's go back to my main fleet. I'm going to merge these two into one, and again I'm going to go into orbit of course with my fleet, destroying those fortifications before I'm actually going to land my troops on planet. Perfect. So I'm going to land my troops. Those troops have been landed.
Debris analyzed.
Take them out.
Enemy planet secured.
Perfect. Planet's been secured. In theory, we should now be able to move on to the next system here.
Construction complete.
We are still engaged in battle, it looks like. I just want to basically detach my damaged units here. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to send this unit here to that planet there. Have I got anything in this system at the moment? It doesn't look
Construction
like it,
complete.
I'm going to build another wormhole station here.
Construction
Look at where this
complete.
one is at the moment. This one has built that outpost like I wanted it to, and I will want to maybe build another military station here to support those earlier two. We've successfully invaded it. We have analyzed the debris, and there was nothing new or interesting to be found in there. So this science ship here is again within my hand, and I'm actually going to send it out to survey the next system, setting it to evasive mode once again. So our research agreement has timed out, which I guess makes sense. I do want to keep an eye out for my neighbors, whether they actually sent any fleet units here or not. This one's been completed.
System survey complete.
And again, I might want to basically say I want to do something similar in... I've done this system already. Let's do something similar in this system here as well. So I'm going to build one of those here at that front line. I've got units on planet at the moment. I will basically move this to the next system where I've got a wormhole generator. In terms of technology, we've got everything still ongoing, which is good. And we are still building additional fleet units, which are actually momentarily exceeding my capability officially.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Was there a second planet in here? Hold on, hold on. Got one planet in here which I actually have conquered. It looks to be okay for the moment. They still got some stations
Evading
there. Like
hostile fleet. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. System survey complete. Situation log updated.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where was this? They just jumped right into the center of that system. It does look like it, doesn't it? Okay. Gidrak 2 frequently experienced massive and extreme violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 miles per second. Meters per second. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. Okay, fine, interesting. So we have finished a survey here, we have completed the repairs, we have evaded a hostile fleet, completed a military station, and we have fully surveyed a system, and again we have got an update here. We've basically destroyed a transport fleet, space station, mining station, and a defensive platform here all at once. So we're going to be entering orbit of this system here. Now in the meantime I will also want to send in my fleet. So I've sent them into orbit here, my armies as such, but I'm actually taking a slightly different course, such I'm trying to evade their
hostile fleet engaged.
Bombs first. Not sure what will happen there. Okay, let's see.
Anomaly found.
Let's research that anomaly.
Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, we're suffering some damage here from that mining station. Nothing major though. Science ship though is ready for me to deploy again. Where do I want to send them? Have I surveyed all of these systems? Nope. I haven't surveyed all of them, so I'm just sending out to those systems that need surveying there. Construction ships, in the meantime, are at my disposal here. I am going to be building one military station here, relatively close to that one. This system I have built a single one thus far, and do I want to build another one? No, I think that's for the moment sufficient. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Kimitar number 4. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it is meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Fascinating, of course. So this one here, I will want to send to this system here. I will want to build a military outpost here as well, which will cover that particular approach route. This one here has been completed, and that's relatively close to that front line again. If I just build another military station here, that'll cover that approach nicely. Let's have a look at our main fleet. Again, we are engaged in bombarding this particular planet here. I've got some damaged ships in my fleet, it looks like, which I would want to repair. I would love to find them though. So this one seems to be... Has it been slightly damaged? No, it hasn't. It's kind of difficult to find which one is the damaged one. It'd be nice if I could somehow sort it by damaged or anything of that sort, or filter. There, that's the one that's damaged. I'm going to send that one back to my repair yards. In the meantime, I'm basically adding my repair unit back into here. I think at the moment the armies here are ready for me to invade this. So I'm going to be landing my armies on the planet itself. As you can see, the shuttle pods are now slowly descending towards the planet. And if I now look at the armies here, we are engaging them. We are still supporting them fully with the ground support from the ships. And they have been annihilated.
Secured.
So at this point I have of course got additional planets where I can build armies. So I'm going to build some additional armies here on the various different planets. Now luckily at the moment I do have a surplus in terms of energy. So I'm able to basically sustain or support more of them, I should say. Now let's have a look. Can I actually upgrade anything on these planets here? A basic science station here can be upgraded to the next level, physics 1. Here I have got science labs again, and again I can upgrade these individually to a bio lab. Now ideally I want to maybe move this one here to the energy output, and I want to basically upgrade that to the next level. And that building here is again a basic science station again that I could potentially upgrade. Here is another place where I could build a power station. I'm going to get rid of that resource there, which is fine. This planet here though, that's the one we just looked at. This system here, I can upgrade these power stations on here to the next level, and hopefully that will help me reduce my deficit in terms of energy quite substantially. Let's have a look at this one here. Again, I've got a reassembled ship shelter which I can upgrade. Cost me 50 of my influence, but it will actually give me boosts on planet as well. Okay, successful invasion completed. So where do I want to send my ships next? Ooh, interesting. They are sending in transport ships. Good luck to you, because we will take you out.
System survey complete.
Evading hostiles, which is fine by me.
System survey complete.
Construction ship ready. Let's have a look. I can actually build a wormhole station here, can't I? Let's do the same in that other system that we have already invaded here. Build another wormhole station here. And I should be able to, of course, engage these guys here. Now they are actually attacking the planet itself. And my armies are currently still on the planet, which is fine. There's these guys here I will want to take out. Let's first start up by taking out these guys here though.
Evading hostile fleet. Construction ship under attack.
Okay, am I losing that one? I think I am. Nope, I was able to jump out just before. So that's good. Ooh, okay, so where is that fleet gone off to? That has gone off to... Ah. Hold on. No, don't move. Where have they moved off to? Alright, they're still moving in, which is good. Alright, let's get them from there. You see, that's where they were
Hostile
always where
fleet
they will be
engaged.
coming in
Evading
from.
hostile fleet.
Engaged in battle here, as you can see. I like the ship design that they've got. It looks nice.
Hostile fleet engaged.
But at this point, of course, they will be engaging our
Research
full
complete.
fleet, plus that of our vessel here as well at the same time. Now we do have a science ship here that I can actually redeploy or send out again to do more further surveys. I will actually send it out to this system here. This one here I can actually upgrade.
Construction complete.
I can upgrade some of these ships in the meantime.
Research complete.
So we are losing some ships here in this engagement, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as we are basically still
Ships
of sufficient
upgraded.
power to basically have to beat my neighbors. We have completed some research, which gives us additional naval capacity here, for example. And I want to basically unlock this option here. Again, additional research completed. Energy storage, so energy hub can be upgraded. Research alternatives, I can get an extra one,
Situation log
or I can get
updated.
physics lab. I guess I'm going to go for the research alternatives. Now, I should be able to upgrade this power hub here. Cost me some influence, which is perfectly fine. Well worth it, because of course I'm going to get sufficient extra energy from doing so. Okay. So this engagement we lost one ship, which is a single ship that we had there. And this fleet here, I want to basically split off again the damaged units. There's quite a few more damaged units here than there were in previous engagements, which in itself is not a big issue. I just want to be able to send them home for repairs. So I'm just going to try to split off all of those damaged units one by one. I'm just scrolling through the list. It's a substantial list, of course, because it's a fairly big number of units. Bit pity though that basically shoots back up there. Okay, this one's going to go for repairs. Pity. And then we have to manually scroll down every time, it looks like, which is annoying. I guess that's something they will be fixing in one of the future patches to the game. Making that a little bit easier, being able to detach the damaged units. Gets to be a bit annoying at the moment. Perfect, okay, let's keep it as it stands for the moment. This fleet here, I will want to basically be able to move it into this system here. They've got an invading fleet, or invading armies as well at the moment, it looks like, which they actually have got droid forces as well within there.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete. System survey complete. Ships upgraded.
They
Planet
failed to fend off
lost
the invading
invasion.
armies, unfortunately. Which in itself is not a big issue. Just combining these fleets here again. And I will be sending these to the front. Of course, at the moment, I believe I actually am about to construct a wormhole station here. No, where am I at the moment with my fleet? In this system here. Which is not the one I was looking for. I was looking for this system here. I did want to build here a wormhole station in here. Science ships are ready again for me to engage as such. I'm going to go through these research projects here. Construction ships again ready here for me to deploy. This I'm going to set to be passive, and I'm going to build a wormhole station here as well. Okay, my fleet is moving in. Getting ready for me to engage again here. Where have they moved their fleet to? Well, interestingly enough, of course, they have... Let me split off a smaller detachment here of various different units. split off a number of these, as you can see. It should hopefully be sufficient for me to deploy this particular fleet here.
Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
I'll be able to fend off that
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
fleet here. Can I actually build any armies here? No, I can't.
Construction complete.
I should have really kept some of them here. I shouldn't have actually fully taken all those fleet units or those armies and send them out. So we have lost this invasion here, which is not a big issue in itself.
System survey complete.
I do have this one moving in, and I want to
Planet
basically
lost
take
to
over this planet
invasion.
here. I'll land my armies here.
Science ship under attack.
Hold on. Sorry, science ship is under attack. By what? By who? Ah, okay. By this here. That's only because they just started building another space station here. I should have really defended that planet. Oh well, we just completed a survey of this system here to the east. And let's just go back to my fleet here and bombarding these armies, or at least the fortifications here, such that I can actually invade the planet afterwards. In the meantime, I think I look at the clock and it's about time for us to call it a day. So let's save the game where we left off, and then I will see you on the next one. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.